I understand. I get it. We haven't even touched the offseason yet for the Montreal Canadiens. There's so many big questions. What are they going to do with Jeff Petrie? What are they going to do to try to move Shea Weber's contract? What are they going to do with Christian Dvorak, who's been shopped around? Who are they going to pick first overall? Because, by the way, there's a good chance it might be Slafkovsky. It's not a lock that it's Shane Wright as of yet. So there's a bunch of big stuff. Are they going to go and try to sign Chris Letang as a free agent? What are they going to do as far as big moves, okay? And what do we see in terms of development next year for Nick Suzuki, who just does nothing but take steps forward in terms of leadership and his play on the ice and his behavior off the ice? He's so mature, a pro through and through, and his on-ice skills, they're going to carry him very, very far. I could see this guy being an 80, 90 point player, dare I say maybe even 100 in a really good season. Cole Caufield scored 23 on the back half of the season after having almost none for the whole first half. Like, if he stays and plays the way he did under St. Louis for the entire season next year, Caufield could get 40 goals. And man, does that make a difference for a Montreal Canadiens offense that was horrid last season. Brendan Gallagher had like 6 goals last season. If he has a bounce back season, which we know he's very much capable of, then that would also help the Habs big time. And again, I really presume that the Habs are going to make a big move or two to try and improve their defense here. Okay, and I know there's prospects coming down the pipe. I know guys like Justin Barron and guys like Jordan Harris are going to be good players, but you need Romanov to develop as well, and you need some other guys to come in like a Letang. So if you can shore up the defense with a couple of moves, which I think they will, because they're most likely going to trade Petrie, and then we'll see what they do with guys like Jonathan Drouin. We'll see if they move him, okay? That could be very interesting either through trade or through buyout, because if they move him, and I think this is going to be a big offseason for the Montreal Canadiens. I really, really do. Like, if they can sign a couple of players, dare I say, the return of a couple of old guys, like, a Max Domi on a low deal because he's not the player he was when he was with the Habs back in 2018-19 we scored 72 points, or PK Subban, dare I say it, on defense to shore up your third or second pairing. Second pair is maybe a stretch, but third pair, if you can convince him, hey, remember how much Montreal loved you and how great of a fit you were with the team in the city, maybe you can tug on PK's heartstrings and he'll give you $1 million contract to play out the final year or two of, let's be real, his NHL life here. If the young guys keep developing, if your first overall pick is in the NHL and producing, and you get guys who had down years last year waking up, you get some new prospects, like, it could turn around quickly. And I haven't even mentioned the biggest X factor of all, between the pipes. Okay, if you're able to go from a season where you mostly had Samuel Montembeault playing for you between the pipes, and then you go back to your pairing of Carey Price, if he's healthy, God willing, and Jake Allen, dude, you are cooking with gas. That is a huge difference. And the Habs could turn into a threat, not contenders, let's be real, but they could absolutely be a wild card team if all those factors come to fruition, which I think they very well could. Like, the biggest question mark to me is, what do they turn their assets that they want to trade into? Like, does it turn into good stuff? Can you turn Jeff Petrie into someone productive to your team? Can you turn Drouin into something productive? Okay, and what is going to happen between the pipes? If you get a healthy Carey Price, you get a healthy Jake Allen down the stretch, man, is that going to make a huge difference. And all of a sudden here, this rebuild, I mean, who says you can't make the playoffs in a rebuild? I've said this before in previous videos, but that's not a rule that if you rebuild, automatically you're just never going to make the playoffs. That's just not how it works. I know you rebuild so you can get a high draft pick, but I've seen so many rebuilds. Look at the New York Rangers right now, where it's just accelerated like crazy, and boom, all of a sudden you're in the playoffs way sooner than you think, especially now in the NHL, where young talent comes in and is so talented, so productive, so quickly. Your rebuild can last 2 years, 3 years instead of 5 or 6. That's how the game works now. And I know he's a rookie coach, but you've got a very good fit in a coach for Martin St. Louis. You saw that the players love playing for him, and he made a big difference in how the Habs played All I'm saying is there's more of a chance than people give them credit for. People look at it and they say, oh my God, look at that, dude. They finished dead last in the NHL. They're not going from that to making the playoffs. If you look at it, there is a chance here. There's a possibility that this could happen. Don't count them out. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Habs fans, diehards, people who watch this team day in, day out. That's who I want to hear from. Do you think this team has a chance to make the playoffs next year? Why or why not? And what does it depend on? Let me know. Comments down below. You know I'll be reading it. If you're new here, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.